help myself around him, Scott. It's this way of getting into my head. Well, that's legitimately disappointing.
What about you? You haven't said anything to me all day.
I'm not talking to you.
You just did.
You know what? Dude, part of me hates you right now. No, all of me hates you.
I patched the shielding on the aft starboard ancillary booster. Try it now.
English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
He's harmless, you know, since I kind of, fried him and scrambled his brains. If Catra can't fix it, it will take us a while to get there.
Just as long as we don't get blasted, roasted, toasted, or eaten, I'm happy.
I'm going to make us a special dinner for tonight.
You? I have never seen you cook before.
Hey, got him.
Why are we still here?
I'm gonna go check on Catra again.
We fucking get it. You're gay.
Hey.
I got so many demons.
You'll have to face them sometime.
Make me.
Just drop me off on the closest planet. I'll make my own way. What, so Horde Prime can capture you again? I can take care of myself.
Are you sure about that?
Nope.
We had a bonding moment.
I cradled you in my arms.
Nope, don't remember. Didn't happen.
You'd rather I left you there to die? What do you care? I know you all hate me. I never hated you. I'm such an idiot.
I was ready to but you missed out, bitch!
Weird wins today.
What do you think you're doing? You're supposed to be on my team.
Darling, we're doing this to cheer her up. You know that doesn't count, right?
That's a 10.
Ready, kiddo?
Kiddo?
Do kids not like me? How do I make kids like me? Is Glimmer not gonna like me when she comes home?
Hey everyone, it's me, GamerGuide88. Welcome back to Fortnite Funnies Volume 1.
Did you say Elberon needs help? Yes!
But after everything we've been through, she's still a stubborn brat. Did you think she was going to just instantly become a totally different person?
No. Yes.
True nourishment comes from the favor of Horde Prime.
Also from nutrient-rich amniotic fluid.
Yeah, well, we're not eating that.
Guys, you'd better get in here!
You better come and take a look at this cliche.
Old people are the greatest. They're full of wisdom and experience.
Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't you ride on my shoulders?
You're not my dad! You also want to hear something!
When you try your best, but you
Where is anyone? I thought this town was supposed to be in danger.
Okay, right off we have a problem.
Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
I really could go for some cake.
Cake? Really?
Do kids not like cake anymore?
Now, we don't have time to unpack all of that.
Captain!
Yeah?
No! Even if they're looking for us, we'll be impossible to spot among the asteroids.
Someone will die.
Of fun.
Where have you been? You know I don't like being alone at parties. Something really weird just happened.
Foreshadowing.
You're going to let her operate on me? She'll kill me!
Me? Why would I want to hurt you?
We are opening that portal now!
Oh, you mean because you sent me to Beast Island, stole my work, and used it to rip a hole in the fabric of space and time? I get it. Hold still!
We're doing this. Then if you think hiding from the people you hurt will make you feel better, we'll drop you off and you'll never have to see us again.
Why is the music so sad?
You'll never have to see me again. You'll never have to see me again. Adora, wait!
What's in Hannibal's hands? Hannibal's hands. Hannibal's hands. Oh, you like it.
Stay.
Now that's more like it, Mr. Wayne.
Anybody here take shop class?
Just stay with me while I do it. Okay. I'm here.
I've never seen, wait, 3, 2, 1, murder.
Oh my God! What is it, Susan? I left my cookies in the oven! You left your cookies in the oven! You left my cookies in the oven!
When all is said and done, you believe God is a woman.
Nope, not doing that.
Oh look, it's the thumbnail.
Ooh, I wonder what this does. Oh, I'm gay now. Huh.
What is going on with fangirls? They used to be like, such a big fangirl. Now they're like, fuck me for my faithful.
What would you do if there was a child right in front of you?
You will be reborn in Prime's image.
I'm a bird, mother. I'm a bird.
You cold-blooded bastard. And I hope you leave enough room for my fist because I'm going to ram it into your stomach and break your goddamn spine! Ah!
Yeah! Fuck yeah! Give us another one! Give us another one!
Now that's a lot of damage! I want every gun we have to fire on that man.
Almost. Almost. I did it!
Thank you. And I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
Wow, that worked.
Shera. She's really back. Like, back for real.
Oh, hell yeah, bitch.
She wasn't that good a cook either, so I figured it would be hard to mess up.
That is delicious. Finally, some good fucking food.
You so fucking precious when you smile.
How is it? It smells good, right?
Does this come in smaller sizes?
It was kind of coming like
just-
right
It's hard
at
to
us,
know.
but then Glimmer was like,
We don't know who we can trust now, but as long as we all stick together, we'll get through this.